Welcome to the man cave. Come check it out. Welcome to today's video. I'm glad to have you here and thanks for joining in. Now first of all, I love these walkthrough videos, so I am excited to hear what you like about this space and to see what I've done, and I would love to hear your suggestions of things you would add or change. By no means is this a finished room. Now very first we've got the 77-inch OLED TV. It's an LG brand. I love that thing. Let's see, a little over a year ago we were looking to upgrade TVs and kind of ended up splurging on this one. I was looking at a few different options, and in the end I just knew that if I didn't go big and go all the way, I was still going to want to upgrade. So I have a super supportive wife, let me say that first and foremost, and she let me splurge and get like this awesome TV. So huge shout out to her, and that thing is amazing. Now one thing you'll notice right away with the TV is that I've got some immersion lights installed around the back border, and there's a camera down below that reads the screen and then shows the same colors that are around the border. Now that alone is a huge game changer. If you're playing games, watching movies, it just feels like your screen is extended like 10 more inches. It's super immersive and a lot of fun. So even if you don't have a super nice TV like this one, I would highly recommend getting some immersion lights. That's a super cheap, easy way to up your entertainment value. Another nice thing about these lights is they're pretty customizable in the app. They've got different settings. You can change the brightness, the saturation. I've got it set kind of just right to help immerse you in the experience, and it's just super fun. Now one thing to possibly be aware of is I've got pretty bright walls. It's kind of like a light yellow. But if you've got dark walls, I imagine this wouldn't quite present as well, but again, I'm not really sure. Also in our previous home, this was mounted on a vaulted ceiling. So you'll see on the ceiling here, the light kind of splashes a lot right above. When this was on the vaulted ceiling, that wasn't an issue and the light spread a lot more evenly. So another thing just to be aware of. With OLED TVs, it's just crazy how thin they are. Obviously the bottom half, you got a lot more down here with the components, but this top half, it's just almost paper thin. So cool. And it's like super durable too. What's crazy is this thing weighs like 60 pounds. So pretty heavy. So the crown of the entertainment area is the PlayStation 5. Love that thing, super cool. Next we've got the Nintendo Switch, and these Bluetooth retro controllers are so much fun. And I actually did a whole dedicated video just on those. If you'd like to see more, I'll link them here above. And then last up down here we've got the Oculus. Got to have those googly eyes on there for sure. Next thing is I've got some custom art around the room that I can show you. Some local artists have done these, which is super fun. And you can disregard that, that's just for show. These are custom metal prints. The Dragon, Brave, and Uncle Iroh are actually local artists, which is super cool. And then we've got Top Gun Maverick there on the bottom left. So I got all these pieces at a shop called Kubo Printing. Super cool place. I actually know the shop owner. They actually give a percentage of each sale back to the artist, and they're always adding new artists. So anyway, super cool here. I love supporting local businesses and adding some awesome art to my room. So one day when I was heading down to this room, I was heading down the stairs, this is in our basement, and I told my wife, I'm heading down to the dungeon, and stopped and laughed. And I immediately turned around, went into the office, and customized this sign, so we refer to this as the dungeon. But yeah, it's not really a man cave as far as this video goes, it makes sense, but it's kind of just a TV room or the dungeon. Anyway, kind of fun. But next up we've got some fun movie posters up on the wall, gotta represent, especially Threat Level Midnight, of course. And that door, we don't go in there. That's off limits. You know, don't even ask what's in there. And we've got a couple other fun pieces of art here. This is also by a local artist, Anthony Romrell. He's super talented. I actually ran into him at a fair in town, and he had a booth, and I saw this. This thing is like 5 feet tall, by the way. And I was like, that is awesome. I love the cartooniness, the fun, playful, it's just happy. I think my favorite piece in particular is the smoke ship. Anyway, super fun, but Anthony's awesome. Go check him out as well. And the fun thing about catching him at the fair was he actually signed these pieces for me. This Mandalorian is also one of Anthony's pieces. It hit really well with me at the time because we had just had a baby, and going through season 2 with watching Baby Yoda, you know, that one just hit really close to home, so I had to have that one as well. This is a piece that I actually did in high school. Thought I'd throw that up here for fun. And last but certainly not least, up here we've got a picture of Nightwing. A really good friend of mine actually drew that for me years ago, so had to throw that up as well. So I think overall that's about everything. You know, nothing fancy with the furniture, just some hand-me-down stuff we've had for a while. The sound system is just a Vizio surround. I've got the sound bar under the TV, got some surround speakers over here, and then there's a subwoofer in the corner. You know, aside from that, this is just a room we had in the basement that my wife was kind enough to let me kind of customize and have some fun with. So it's a great place to hang out, and sometimes when I just need some fresh air, I'll come down here for a walk. You know, it's a great place to be. And I think the last thing I haven't talked about is the lighting. So we've got 2 LED lights on the ceiling. The neat thing about those is they dim, and then if you turn them off and back on, they switch to night lights. And you can also dim and brighten that. Super cool, lots of fun stuff. And I'll make sure to link everything below. So if you liked anything in particular, you can find it for yourself. So let me know down below what you liked about the space or what you would add. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I've got a lot of fun videos planned, and I hope to see you there.